At Fundraise Up, we believe that your most committed supporters don't just give. They ask. They run, they bike, they walk, they remember, they celebrate, and they bring their networks with them. Peer-to-peer on Fundraise Up turns that energy into your next campaign, built on the same checkout, the same donor record, and the same elements you already trust. In the next few minutes, we'll do two things. First, set up a peer-to-peer campaign from your dashboard. Then we'll switch sides and walk through exactly what a supporter sees from the button on your site to the page they share with their network. Before we hop into the demo, just a quick heads up that the video that you're going to see shows some functionality that is still a work in progress. Because of that, a few things might look different from what you currently see in your account. To get started with peer-to-peer, navigate to Insights. From there, click on Peer-to-peer Campaigns. As you can see, we have a campaign that's already created. You can also create a brand new campaign by simply naming it and hitting Create. Setting up a peer-to-peer campaign is easy. It's organized into three main tabs: Settings, Fundraiser Pages, and Checkout. Let's start with Settings. First, under General, you can name a campaign, set a campaign code, add your organization's logo, and decide which sharing channels a supporter can use. Next is the target date. The target date is a milestone, not a hard stop, so donations keep coming in after it. About a quarter of peer-to-peer donations actually land after the target date, and if the target date doesn't fit your campaign, you can turn it off completely. Next, we have fundraising occasions. These tailor each fundraiser's experience to the type of campaign they're running so that the registration and checkout fit the moment. As you can see, we have 3 fundraising occasions enabled: celebration, memorial, and in honor. If you want to add a new occasion, you can always do that, or you can come in and edit an existing one and change things like the name, the cover image, for both individual and team pages, along with modifications to the titles and messaging. Next, designations. This works just like designations elsewhere in Fundraise Up. You can offer them as selectable options to fundraisers or assign them automatically. Same controls you already know. Here in the Teams section, your organization can control how fundraisers can participate in teams for this campaign. You can allow fundraisers to create teams, to join teams. You can enable either, both, or neither. And finally, legal lets you add legal details: your organization's legal name, an address, up to 3 links, and a disclaimer to the footer of every fundraiser page in this campaign. Next is Fundraiser Pages. This is where you set defaults every individual and team page will inherit. Let's start with the individual page. You've got 2 ways to handle the goal. Default goal sets a single amount, like $500, that pre-fills for every fundraiser during registration. Or switch to goal options and offer a curated set of predefined goals, each with its own amount of labels. So fundraisers pick from your suggestions instead of typing a number themselves. From there, you can enable top supporters, which adds a ranked list of donors right on the page. Great for friendly competition and social proof. The default sharing message is the line that autofills whenever a fundraiser shares their page, so you control the voice from the very first post. Now over to the team page. A team page combines multiple fundraisers under one shared goal and shows their combined progress. You'll see the same 2 goal controls here: a single default goal with $1,000 in this example, or a goal option with a curated set of amounts and custom labels. What's new is personalized goal amounts. Turn this on and our AI will set each team's default goal based on their size and momentum. So a 5-person team and a 50-person team don't start with the same number. Below that, page sections is where you decide what actually appears on every team's page. A leaderboard ranks team members by how much they've raised. Again, great for friendly competition. Team members shows a flat roster with each person's total. Better when you want everyone visible without ranking them. And top supporters does the same for donors as it does on individual pages. Toggle any of these off if you'd rather keep the page minimal. Finally, the team's default sharing message, same idea as the individual page, just written for a group. We support an important cause instead of I. And finally, Fundraiser Portal. This is the backstage view the fundraiser uses to manage their page and track progress. This panel lets you write the moment they care about most, when they hit their goal. Drop in a page image, something celebratory, a photo from your work that matches the win. Set the title, you've reached your goal, with a confetti emoji, which can be a great default. And then the message, where you can thank them for the effort and, importantly, remind them that even though they've hit their goal, donations are still welcome. This is the difference between a campaign that stops at a goal and one that keeps on going. And checkout is the full Fundraise Up checkout you already configured today. Currency, suggested amounts, tribute, employer matching, the thank you screen, and more. Now scope to this campaign. And here's the payoff. Everything you just set up, the occasions, the defaults, the messaging, follows the fundraiser into their page automatically. It's also what our AI leans on to help them write, which we'll see in a minute.